I just got through watching the Superman movie for a second time and I had a blast. This is not going to be a spoiler-free review because I need to talk about what happened in this movie. So if you ain't gonna watch this film yet, go buy some tickets and go with your family because it's a great time. With that being said, I just want to talk about some of my favorite aspects of the movie. I'm going to be jumping all over the place, so bear with me. First things first. You had my first ticket sold soon as you said that Mr. Terrific was my dog Darwin from X-Men First Class. Mr. Evolution himself, pure adaptation in sentient form. And we were robbed because he was killed off in the dumbest way possible by Sebastian Shaw. Just to find out he's evolved into one of DC's finest heroes. Oh, and he sure was Mr. Terrific. God damn it. There's no question that this is the best combo in the entire movie. As soon as I seen his fit live action, I said, yo, he kind of looked like Shadow. And sure enough, somebody already made the art. This nigga was tough. Thank goodness nobody was sitting in front of me because soon as he got on screen, I visibly spat my drink out because of the side eye he gave Superman. I love the fact that this was his face 95% of the film. Like, he's just not an emotive person. Another dynamic that I really like between them is that Superman is the only person out of everybody to make him act human. Like, he really starts elating when Superman responds to him. When they first meet each other, immediate sass. When they start fighting that creature in the middle of the city and Superman tries to find kind or humane ways to take it out, Terrific is like, go for it, die! The scene was so fire, and I love that he was consistently crashing out on Lois because she kept calling his T-spheres T-circles. Speaking of Lois, I like at the beginning of the film that she really couldn't turn the reporter off. I also like the fact that, just like in the comics, she's low-key annoying. Like, that Terrific could actually care less about her emotional relationship with Clark. Jimmy Olsen being a ladies' man was also pretty funny. I'm funnier than God Gardner at the easily top 3 funniest screenshot from the film. Right next to Terrific being Slumber. An honorable mention gotta be Supergirl's entry, pulling up from a different star system with red sun so she could get drunk. We find out why Crypto is like that, and she's a monster, literally just tanking all of his attacks and like, yep, come on, boy. Then walked out on Clark and called him a bitch? Nah. Best moment for sure was Luthor with the mug because old girl that was filming couldn't hear what he was saying, but Superman got super here and he's like, what did you say? It was also hilarious how mad he was when Crypto finally got to him. But the best moment within the entire film, no question, is the heart-to-heart that he has with his father when he's at his lowest. You could definitely feel the rays of sunshine and optimism coming from this moment. And as much as I wanted to hate on this corny shit, it was cute too. More powerful than a little brown baby shedding a tear for liberation and Superman? Shit. Only thing that I could say that would make the final scene better is if Mr. Terrific came in like the comics and pimp slapped him for all the environmental damages. Even though they were the coolest duo in the film, they were not the strongest in the film. We find out Lex's workaround for not having kryptonite is having Metamorpho. Wow. One of the best scenes in the movie is when Superman tells him how his powers work, and he's like, yeah, I'm powered by solar radiation. And Metamorpho's like, yeah, we in a pocket universe. They ain't got no solar radiation here. And I don't know how to make a sun. Yet. Right before your eyes, he starts using alchemy to mix the basic components to make a star and makes a nebula cloud. As a person who's never read up on Metamorpho and DC Comics, I never knew what his abilities were, and seeing him do that was pretty cool. Shout out to Anthony Kerrigan for doing a great job. Yes, I'll go again if it means I get to see her say I'm getting blinked to death. Again. Superman himself had a lot of great action scenes in this movie, especially the spin scene, but my personal favorite was the part where he dislocated his shoulder and gave that brother a real slam, and that was, woo, I was lit. Like I said before, this is a great film, and it's not like your typical origin film. They already established him as a superhero, and he's about 3 years into his work. James Gunn made a leap of faith assuming people already know what the origin of Superman is, giving us a straight Star Wars type title at the beginning, letting us know what happened. I also really like the fact that this feels like a comic book story because there are characters that are introduced that are also extremely overpowered, like Metamorpho, who are not good or bad, but their influence on the story is pivotal, directly leading to the Justice Gang saving the world and getting praised by the entire community, including an orphanage of children just spawning to praise Superman. And finally, some of the cameos I really liked were potentially Mr. Mxyzptlk or Batmite. The internet monkeys were pretty hilarious, especially seeing that one guy who looked like the originator of hashtag super shit. The most unexpected and funniest cameo definitely goes to Peacemaker. I was not expecting him whatsoever, and I immediately started dying laughing. It's definitely going to go up there as one of the best superhero movies of the year for sure. And with characters like Mr. Terrific already being well received, oh yeah, we might really get... For those of you who did watch Superman, let me know what you think. And what did you rate it out of 10?